Pounder.
Brett Tulodzieski, senior quarterback, Hoover Vikings.
A guy who has done a very nice job running this offense.
It's the quarterback, Brett Tulodzieski. He's just one of those heady kids. He manages a game well. When he is clicking, this offense does some really nice things. He threw for a couple of scores last week. He ran for a couple.
And they could score quick. So it may be just too much time left on the clock. Here it is, big play.
Good block by Howard. Tulodzieski.
He's got a man open.
He's wide open.
Got a man wide open. Touchdown. Touchdown. Jordan Witt
makes the catch, gets into the end zone. How about that on a 4th and 15?
That's what I'm talking about, kids.
39 yards.
Never give up. Never give up. Came right back when it looked like things are down. Get a big touchdown right before the half. You know, that's one of the toughest passes for a quarterback to throw when you have a receiver.
They didn't. 2nd down and 18. Tulodzieski wants to throw again. Cranks this one up deep. Way to go up and get it, Jake Pepper.
What a great catch.
Oh, Joe Houses went up and brought that one in, Hanford.
Look at this. There is an all-out blitz. You talking about under pressure right here. This kid has some poise in the pocket. Look at him. Throw this ball right there. Oh, what a great catch right here, too.
I mentioned the 50 seasons. 3 losing seasons in the last 50 years at Hoover High School. 3 out of 50 with high school kids. You're not recruiting these kids. They're living in the community.
That is unbelievable. They're going up top. They got a man open.
Tulodzieski.
He's got it.
Houses, and it's complete. Down close inside the 5. Jeremy White on the coverage.
It is complete. They have these kids, man, they don't give up. There's still some fight left in them, and they feel. Look at this pass. What a great throw by Tulodzieski. And look at him. Look at Houses turn around and get this football.
Obviously hadn't needed him.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to hit Witt down the middle.
Witt is wide open. He's got it. 30, 20, running to the corner. Touchdown.
I knew when they put Jordan Witt in at the fullback spot in front of Howard, they were going to do something with him because he's a tailback. They took Gardner out, put Witt in as a tailback at the fullback position.
This obviously will be a candidate for our
there he goes out of the backfield.
Credit Union rock solid play of the game. Yep, you called it.
They licked him from the fullback spot right down the middle of the football field between the 2 safeties for a score.
Do you see how he was balancing it on his shoulder pad there for a while?
And then it's feet don't fail me now. Let's get to that end zone.
75 yards, and it's
man blocking front.
Howard is out right now. Jordan Witt, and now a pass play. Tulodzieski has a man wide open. Down to the 5 and into the end zone. Is it a touchdown or not? No, they're going to rule him out at the 1. Ball came loose on the pop, too.
It was the fullback, Ben Gardner. He's been running that wingback position, offset from the quarterback and tailback. And they faked Howard off tackle to the left and bootleg back to the right, and Gardner slid into the flat wide open.
The Massillon Area Credit Union bringing you the rock solid play of the game, and we'll have
for the Minutemen. Could be the best back they'll see all year. Back to throw. Tulodzieski steps up, throws, got a man, it's caught. A.J. Sarball all the way down to the Lexington 12-yard line. So it's 1st and 10, North Canton Hoover at the 12.
33-yard connection from Tulodzieski to A.J. Sarball. That's the 2nd catch of the year for Sarball. 1st catch tonight, and the biggest play through the air.
North Canton Hoover, and Howard is just finding those little creases and seams. 2 tights on this 2nd and 4, and this time Tulodzieski will keep it himself. 20, 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, North Canton Hoover. Tulodzieski faked it to Howard, went around the left side, and took it in.
You could tell that was coming. I mean, you're just giving it to the big guy inside, inside, inside. Everybody on the defense packing it in, and on that last play, all 11 defenders were within about 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. So what does Tulodzieski do? Reverse pivot out from under center, boom, around the end. Everybody sucked into the middle. He's got some decent speed. He goes 29 yards for the touchdown.
Feet don't fail me now.
Akron and Kent State, just to name a few.
He lines up in a slot. Back to throw to Tulodzieski. He will throw down the middle. Oh, wide open. Sarball's got it. This is going to be a North Canton Hoover touchdown, and is. A.J. Sarball was wide open. And now North Canton Hoover has stretched their lead to 33-20 with the try for point or try for two coming up.
Only explanation you have there is somebody blew the coverage because Sarball was running in open spaces. As you saw, loping out of the backfield was Howard, but Sarball with nobody within about 7 or 8 yards of him.
So call it 3rd and 6 now from the 16. Inside to Nettleton. Nettleton is going to punch it in there for another Hoover touchdown. Danny Nettleton, 16-yard pass from Tulodzieski. Take a look now on our replay. And Bruce coming right at you, buddy.
Yeah, curled right in the middle, right on that seam in the zone again. And into the end zone. Tulodzieski, he's been impressive tonight throwing football. You know, Eric Howard's not the only weapon that Hoover has.
You know, our 4th quarter of action. The pass downfield. Nettleton wide open. How about that, Bruce? First play from scrimmage is going to go 60 yards. Wow. Wow, going to go 40 yards for the touchdown to Nettleton. 11:52. Check it out on the Papa Bears big play replay.
Yeah, he's running wide open in the middle of the field right here. Fake to Howard to hold everybody where they're at. He looks outside first, then down the field. Nettleton's running wide open down the middle of the field. Good throw, right on the money.
That was a beautiful Tulodzieski. Well, look. Quick pass outside. Nice setup. Good block. And into the end zone for the touchdown.
All right. At the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Fake to Howard. Tulodzieski looking deep, throws downfield. Nettleton has a touchdown.
I guess they were in the attack mode.
Oh, I guess they were. And the Vikings strike with a huge play right before the half, and they have blown this one open.
Play action pass. There's the fake to Howard up the pipe. Good block by Gardner on the end to pin him to the inside. He's got Nettleton streaking down the sideline.
You know, he also got a lot on that ball, considering he was on the run, too.
Tulodzieski has a good arm.
Fake to Howard. Tulodzieski going to roll. Now he's going to keep it, and touchdown Vikings.
He just knew any kind of a fake to Howard and a keep off of it was going to score.
Well, he did a nice job recognizing once he was back there that the middle was wide open, and he took advantage of that. We're going to make this play by Tulodzieski a nominee for our big play replay, brought to you by our friends at Time Warner. See here, he can see this gap.
I think it's a pass play, but then again, I'm not too sure they didn't tell him run it if you can.
End zone. Tulodzieski, he's been impressive tonight throwing football. You know, Eric Howard's not the only weapon that Hoover has.
You know, I like Tulodzieski. He's got a nice arm on him.
This is the first time I've seen Hoover play this year, and I'm impressed.